Welcome back to the second video over here. Well, at least a legitimate bird review. So, personal favorite. New channel, new me. Let's see how long that lasts. What are we looking at? We are looking at, from Drecker, I don't know how this is going to go, considering why I haven't been here for 2 days. This is Dreckert's Pratt Eggnog Style Ale. Contains lactose, and it weighs in at 6.2%. So let us give this one a. Oh God! I may have picked the wrong thing to review. Oh God! Just look at that. Okay. You know, I forgot about one important element. Oh, okay. I guess I have that, but that's not going to happen. Or should I say that shouldn't happen? Let me see if any of these have. That was a receipt for the expired wasabi sauce. I'll use this when the time comes. I don't know, you're like, what in the heck is he talking about? Oh, here we go again with the after volcano. Wow, that is amazing. It is like my glass is a large syringe getting a push-up. And there is molten eggnog escaping all over the place. Okay. And that was the last paper towel. Beautiful. I'll use this sock. Seems a little crispy. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of smells like eggnog, but then again, I've already tasted it. So cheers, guys, cheers, and thanks for checking out the third channel because of my mouth and my views. New channel, new me. It would not make its way through a paint strainer if you've ever used one of the paint strainer cloths. It almost has that, almost like it's crystallizing because it was too cold, but I think it's just the fact that it's looks like a milkshake. I'm actually getting what seems like pear, coconut, nutmeg, banana, there. And thanks to the guys that had to check in on me to make sure I was still alive. I mean, there is no rule that says that I will do a brew review every single day, and as a matter of fact, if it wasn't for a little bit of money from the patrons and a lot of help from Miles and an additional supply of stuff from Matt, seems how Matt's always willing to come over and usually bring something. Sock koozie. Just want to get all the plumage off of my beer. Okay. This is later than planned, and I told Christine that I would not make this an all-nighter. So, but this is also the fixed blade edition. I decided to a few knives that I have, and they're the ones that appear to be standing the test of time. Like for instance, the of course I got beer on it. Who is this by again? I always forget. The M3 Tactical Tech. This is one of my favorite neck knives. I like that big bulky one. The logo is the one the dinosaur is holding there. That's a very nice one. It probably doubles the weight of this guy here. I like everything about this. I think it's a very nicely done as far as craftsmanship, and the blade is just enough blade but not too much blade. And as full disclosure, I think my actual one, because this is I ended up with two of them. I haven't decided what to do with this yet, because it's one of those every now and then, do you not get something and initially think, it seems cool, but is it that cool? And then you get it, and it's one of those things where you really wish at the time that you purchased, you would have purchased all of them on the shelf, or at least two. This sort of falls under that. I just don't see wearing one out. But in full tradition of Tardisius, we will test each one, and I will tell you, is it how it came out of the box, which is what this one is. Tardisius, I see how this is going to go. I'm going to end up with a mess here on the floor, but oh well. You know, all my monetization money will go to pay the cleanup lady to take care of this later. So I would say that it's sharp, but it feels really sharp. But maybe the grain on this paper is just. This was sent to alcoholic. Give it one more, and then we're gonna give up on that. Maybe it was that sharp for a moment, and then it stopped being that sharp. So my favorite neck knife right now. I would not want to have to give this one up. Like I said, I do like the other one. The other one is just like, if you got to hit someone, man, you just know that one would be a blunt force weapon if you never even used the tip. Just the tip. First in is Clyde saying whiskey and revolution for all. And then he says first. Clyde, due to the fact that I felt like I died yesterday, I think I'm going to have to skip the booze of that level for today, but I appreciate it. Then Scourge says, you could have finished that beer by now. What are you doing? Poco says, Miles keeps getting you deleted. Well, he's not here right now, so. An oldie but a goodie. I know that this one has definitely been goofed around with on the sharpener by me. I have not used the ceramic rod that I got from Rich. So, this is all me. And I appear to... This must be just some really special... Yeah. And again, it feels like it would be more than enough to take care of business here. The Cub from one of my favorite knife makers. Tops just has some awesome stuff. I've had quite a few very, very nice Tops knives, and I have shown appreciation to some very, very awesome friends by giving a few of them away. I don't know if I could give the Cub away, even though I don't rightly put it to the use that it could be. It has the fire starter hole, so you can, use it to hold your stick. I have never created fire that way, and it just really doesn't seem like a fun way to do it. It came with a really cool sheath with lots of different options. You can have this military-esque cover if you want. Otherwise, you can take all of this stuff off. It's velcroed here, velcroed there. Molly webbing on the back. Big old belt or big old strap here. Belt loop through here. I wish everybody sent along a sheath that it was as finely utilized and crafted as that one for all sorts of situations. Gunwild says this video was uploaded more than an hour ago and I'm still in the top 5. Well, the only people that know about it were the people that could follow directions and clicked on that link at the bottom. Now, the other channel's gone, and oh well, it is what it is. I guess I can't exactly come right out and say if something happens to this channel, well then this or this or this will happen, but I always said that I would be here as long as I was having fun, and it's been a long time that YouTube is fun. It's you guys that make it fun. YouTube does not. YouTube is a constant, it's a constant, or they're a bunch of, they're a bunch of woke people, and they are, I believe they are, being told what the narrative is, and so, okay, so that Tops. Another one that I love the sheath and I hate the sheath. The sheath is pretty much set up on the Kudeman here to be a scout carry, and that's about it. I wish they would have in here would have thrown. And I've said this before. If my belt would not make it through here and this top loop. But I suppose if I took this off completely and stored it, I might be able to get my belt loop through there if I kind of squish it all down. I've never tried. What I like about the Kudeman is, and I think this one, I have not touched this one, and I don't have good hopes for how it's going to go through, but I love the fact that it's a very thick, full tang. Just, if you're going to be out there using this and clubbing it with another piece of wood to, break up and make some firewood. I love the red scales that run through it. I love a beefy knife like this. And, I sort of sort of was getting on there, but yeah, it's... I'll give up. I'll give up when I can. It feels like it's more than sharp enough to go out and do its work. I mean, if you're going to start clubbing a knife through wood to make firewood and stuff like that, I guess your goal to do brain surgery with it just isn't there. Nice big. I mean, you could use the other end as a hammer. It just has it's just a good feeling knife in your hand, just big and beefy, and I love everything about the overall design of this. And like I said, the sheath on this thing is just top notch. I love the red stitching, the thick leather, and to me it just kind of all goes a little south on if they would have just I don't know. They went really far to make it a scout style, which I don't know in a scout style why they have the thing so you could tie it to your leg. Like I said, you take this guy out of there, and I guess you have that, and that would make it a fairly high ride, which is also something that I don't particularly like in a fixed blade. You know, I want a knife that's going to be kind of actually, if it's going to be way up here, this would be like a ball strap or something. I don't know. Kudeman. Gunwild says Alpha 10. A10 is a miss. Sub-comment from EMT Real Friend says, I can say that again. Laugh out loud. Poco, you ever fart stick so bad that you had the animals run from the room at the same time? Oh, stink, sorry. Hang on, I just had to like create this thing. Can I bring this up just a little bit? Okay, let me try that. Sorry, I was just making excuses for poor vocabulary and reading skills. Of course, also, looking through your readers when you're 2 feet away doesn't really help much. Zippy says, cheers, Captain. Cheers, Zippy. Thanks for being you. I use this one a lot, so I'm not exactly sure where it stands right now on sharpness. It's my my real steel. Again, it's a big, bulky knife. It does not have any form of a lanyard. I like the way the fasteners. I like the G10. I just have carried the crap and used this. It's got signs of stuff. And I guess we're about to do the Tardisius to it. And maybe I should have found some lighter weight paper. It's like this. No, this one. They always get to like that same point right there. Maybe there's a flaw in the paper, right, Tardisius? Oops. Maybe it's the skill set on how you hold the paper. I don't know. Okay, it's sharper than the last one. It feels really sharp. I mean, I don't think it has seen the. I don't think it has seen this guy yet, though. I have to say, Rich, it doesn't take very many passes on this guy. But then again, most of the time, everything's in pretty decent shape before I before it sees this. Then again, I've seen some that still had a little snaggle puss to it. I'll give it this. I would say that's a hair sharper than it was before. A couple of seconds on that guy. And this, I have to say, is my favorite sheath that I have ever been sent. And the strange thing is it combines Kydex and seatbelt material. What I like about it is what I was just talking about. I guess I carry this one so much because I like the way it rides. It rides very low. It doesn't, I can wear this while I'm driving. It's not constantly jabbing me in my ribs. The sheath itself comes with a ferro rod built right into it. And it's do that. I absolutely if this would be if I were in charge of a company and they were like building sheaths, I would say make them all just like this for me anyway. I know everybody's got your own thing, but I just absolutely love the fact that this rides nice and low, and I find it comfortable no matter what I'm wearing. Usually I'll have it on my weak side because the firearm would be on my strong side. The real steel. Rich Huff says, "Cheers all." Cheers, Rich. I really want to say it's that nutmeg that's in there that's probably pushing it in that direction of an eggnog-like flavor. Hopefully it doesn't have raw eggs in it. Another one that I've had a couple of these, and I gave the other one away. I believe Salty Shellback may have this guy, the Revolt, and this is the one that's got its own little magic trick. It has a gut hook built right into it, so you got like finger grooves. So if you're actually using it to gut. And the blood isn't, which is going to make it slippery. It has those hooks to keep it on your hands, and it stows away in the backbone of the knife. I guess the biggest negative of that is having that there. Is it lessening the durability of the knife? I don't know. This one, I do not think I've ever done anything to it sharpening wise. And it shows. It feels sharp, like if I goofed around with it, but I'm sure a few minutes with the ceramic stone, and that probably would be a game changer, because I can tell that I have not done anything to this, and you can see that the grind on the edge is at least it has that machine look to it. It would probably even, oh yeah, you can even feel that when you put it on the stone. And now, question for you guys that are good at sharpening, or at least stick with stuff like this. I have seen people like my pa. I've noticed that a lot of times I noticed that he back drags, and then you get, the more common would be to to sharpen in a forward direction like this. Then of course when you get good, you can just, you know, I can stare at you and or her and do this. Couple movie recommendations while I was dying, both of which were recommended by Lily, and I was not disappointed with either one of them. The first one we watched after I came out of stupor yesterday was the Black Phone. Excellent as far as a kind of a drama horror. It had some violence in it, but it wasn't like a hack and slash. Ethan Hawke's character he did such an awesome job with it. I thought it was a very good movie, and of course, anybody that actually knows me knows that I lean on the romantic side of things, and I like movies with happy endings, and I thought that it all basically, I don't want to give it all away, but it had an ending that I agreed with. And then the second one, which was something that Lily's been recommending for a while, was The Menu. Now, I'm not saying that everybody out there that I would recommend that to would end up really liking it. It is now how do I say this without now insulting you for why you didn't like it? It was a real visceral, it wasn't the kind of thing that Matt would like. If you get a chance, check it out. If you're the kind of person that you just have to have like a full-on action movie and the main characters' scripts were basically written by Dr. Seuss, then I don't recommend that movie for you. An improvement over what it was on just a few passes. Rich is sitting back watching this, feeling good about sending me that stone or ceramic stick, and I have to say thank you, Rich. Hector, 10th, and naked frogs in a vat of cheap beer for all. That sounds good. Hector, show the stang I drew on the big screen. Hang on, Hector. I do not have that account. Oh, postpone. Oh, shit. I do not have that account on this computer. I have to grab it. Okay. On the big screen, he says. Share. Gotta watch it. Actually, I think I might have a way to actually beam it to the TV, but there. This still would have been easier. Which account can I send this to? Thanks for making this go so great, Hector. There you go. Gmail. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Okay. Wow, really? How many more things can I possibly... Hang on, man. Hang on, we are almost there. Okay. Okay. There you go. That's, of course, Hector when you blow it up this big, but that's the, he asked me what my favorite car was and what color I liked, and so he made a 1967 Shelby GT 500 for me. And considering that he basically freehands that in Microsoft Paint. Nice, Hector. Here we'll I'll leave that there. Okay, how do I get back to my... Oh my God, this is so confusing. Here, never mind. No, it's okay. 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 EMT says Echo 2 again. And... Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! And then he also has hashtag FYT. Echo 2. E2 is a miss. E2. Mike says cheers, man. Cheers, Mike. Oh, never mind. Sharky's giving me the segue. I'll hang on. Oh, I thought I had this open. Never mind. I didn't want to have to go through all of that work. Sorry. I forgot about some issues. Oh yeah, I got packages. I gotta do those next. I'll read Sharky's first one. Sharky says, cheers all intro babe wowzers. Got a couple packages in. I think one was yesterday. Oh yeah, sorry. See, another one. Jeremy, wanting to know if I'm alive. Yes, Jeremy, I didn't mean to diss you during this. I'll open this first. This certainly feels like a hat. It is for Fud G. Packer. Fudgy Packer. I'm going to use the Revolt, and I suppose I better be somewhat careful because and yes, it is indeed a hat. Nice. I like the colors on this too, by the way. Trump 2020 24, the sequel. Thank you, somebody. It's got that sort of gray, washed, stone-washed look. And this one was for Dickhead. Just so you know, that is Mr. Dickhead to you. We don't want this knife to feel that it had to do everything, so I'm going to switch back to the real steel for the one to Mr. Dickhead. And it's coming from Sam's Club. To Mr. Dickhead. Oh, Christ. You know, I'm starting to really agree with Christine. Every time you, and that's everybody that sends shit, she says every time you get this urge, send money. Because she's like, I wonder how much money we would actually have as of this moment in time if it was money instead of fruitcake. Old-fashioned fruitcake. Now, having said that, there is, what does it say, 3 16-ounce packages. 3 pounds of fruitcake. Hello? Oh, I'm sorry, Miles is not here. Can I please take a message? Okay. Oh, I think I goofed that up. I think you're supposed to see the old-fashioned on this one, maybe? I'm sorry, it's not mathematically working out. I'm just going to put it back the way my brain says that it should go. Okay. I cannot wait to dig into this. Okay, Sharky says, and I repeat, nice pistol. Why, Sharky, yes. Oh, then he's, hang on, let me see if this one pertains. He says, the laser points to where the gun hits when used as a hammer. Okay. Of course, Sharky is talking about the latest addition to my 10mm collection, and in complete non-matism, I had never heard of laser aim arms. I have to tell you, if this thing shoots anything like it feels in my hand, and I personally think looks, I think when you look at it fast, it looks like the SIG Elite, P220 Elite. It looks like the gun. It looks like the gun that I wanted when the whole thing with Ed and the SIG started. Again, I realize that I am very predictable, and that this gun up until last night had been pretty much in my hand, let alone. I mean, I haven't been keeping it loaded. It is a complete unknown, with the exception that the previous owner sent along a handwritten letter saying that that I will really enjoy this gun and that it was a lot of fun to shoot. And oh, by the way, and I'm glad he included the oh, by the way in there about the ejector, not the extractor, but the ejector. Yeah, and knowing that, it's still a little bit different of a gun to disassemble. I mean, you take the barrel bushing, sort of, because the barrel bushing is actually kind of cone shape, and it's only really making contact in that metal area up there. Otherwise, the rest of it doesn't touch the barrel at all. The plug is also it's much smaller. It's just this little tiny guy. And when this is out of the way, the guide rod and everything will just pull right out. It's not like a no. They kept saying 1911 style, but I mean, this reminds me more of a Smith & Wesson, and it's doing pretty much the same thing. The gun will still fire, but it puts a block up in the way, so when you pull the trigger, you can see the hammer the hammer will move forward just that little bit to make contact with the firing pin. Decent trigger, decent reset, and I know Miles was making fun of the sights. They do sit high, but they're target sights, and when you actually hold it and aim this thing, if these sights are on, I'm telling you right now, relative to shooting this thing, I will love these sights. I really like that whole whited out, that whole frame that gets. I don't know. This thing is just badass. I really cannot wait to shoot it. The one thing I know that I will try to avoid is the old Hollywood thing. It almost looks like there's right there. Almost looks like the metal is kind of peening over a little bit, and that's why I personally try to avoid I'll stand behind the slingshot method as opposed to the flicking it down. Now, even if it's showing a little, I mean it does stick out enough that if I go like that, it takes off a piece of my my fingernail. I mean, I'll just get out a sledgehammer and knock that back down, and it'll all be fine. Now, I'm really looking forward to shooting this, and in a way, it'd almost be cool to have some of the vintage things for this. NIHAP sent me a picture of a red dot for it, and it just looks ridiculous. It looks like a 6-power. It looks like a 6-power scope. But the mount is kind of cool because the mount slides on and anchors through that hole. And then it's kind of like a competition. It wraps up and around, and then gives the place for that dot to be on it. And again, you'd have to go full on vintage with it instead of, okay, I got the mount, now I'm going to put a Trijicon on here. No. You'd have to go full on. Almost like the Colt with the laser from Terminator 1. That thing it looks like a big Leopold scope on it, and it's just the laser. But there is just something so. I just think this thing is just cool as hell. I hope it runs. But I got my my renewed membership to the gun range, so we're good to go. Actually, I was doing poor man's laminating here to Christine's. I do several layers of thick ass packing tape, then bring it up on the cutter and shear it. Hell yeah, brother! Smile money. Going to be harder to find this channel with Captain spelled wrong. Smile money, I don't. That's got the Mustang blocked out by a Mustang. Hector, we'll just go with it. All I can say, Smile money, that might have been the only way that it was accepted by YouTube. I don't know, because Poco was gracious enough to create this channel ahead of time for me. Must be that psychic link knowing how I can't shut my mouth and we'd end up here. You'd have to not be able to shut your mouth to get along on that too. Sharky, 1 hour, 8 minutes, 50 seconds. There he goes and pulls another gun out on us. Thesis 1911.
I've got 4 packages here for you.
What?
Yeah, so you better come and get them because, you know, your fans
Oh,
see what you got.
oh, stop. Okay. You know, this all goes back to, no, it will not take me a frickin' hour. There's almost no comments. It's the new channel. Only the diehards are here. Ding dong. Okay. Yes, yes, Sharky, the thesis looks pretty cool, and I'm still in possession of it. I need to get, told Christine, tell him to stop over. Okay, package number 1 is, to me, spelt right. Custom shirts and apparel. Wonder what's in here. It might be a wallet. Custom shirts and apparel. Care instructions. How to get jizz out of the shirt. It's the new one from the boys. Captain. The Crazy 8 Moonshiners. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Redneck. Love it. I love that. That's awesome. Get your jollies off. There you go. Okay. Well, I gotta move one because two knives I haven't discussed yet. Make sure there's no. Okay. The Crazy 8 Moonshiners. I'll tell you what. Since we're doing this, another knife that I think is badass. I just don't like the sheath. I'd like to have a nice leather sheath for it. Is the Wooks. The bad boy. Should be the little boy. First we have to Tardisius test it. You have to give it the Tardisius. I have not touched this blade at all. Seems like it's going good all the way till it doesn't. It's the Wooks bad boy. If they made this in like different scale sizes, I would have to figure out how to come up with the money to get the bigger one. I really dig this knife. I just think the sheath is pathetic. Other than that, I love everything about it. The bad boy. Oh, I was going to use it to open up the next package. That is... it just has my name on it, and I don't know if I've ordered anything. Hey, it's really good at that. Oh, this is not for me. This is for Christine. And this is from Jim. Jim ordered. You should have put it in her name, Jim, because I know how she gets about this. Jim ordered night vision binoculars for Christine. Because her and her damn Nona vision, that's what they look like. Jim says now they're digital. Evidently, if they're not digital, then they're military. And this is the exact same money as my truck plow and insurance for a couple of years. So, Jim, I will be bringing this back upstairs for Christine. I love you, Jim. Here, I'll put her membership on there. Next is for Eric Abomiewicz. I'm going to open it with this again. It's like Groundhog Day with knives. Ooh. Whoa, whoa. We got beers here. Zeus IPA. Wow, I think I know someone that's gonna want these. Another Zeus IPA. Weighing in at 6.9. That's funny too. Another Zeus IPA. Zeus Thunder Boomer Double IPA, Zeus Brewing Company. Another one of the double IPAs. Due to the diligent work that the post office does. And last but not least, George Dickel Tabasco Barrel Finish. Smooth Sippin'. Made with whiskey distilled on charcoal mellowed at Cascade Hollow Distillery. 35%, 70 proof. Tennessee whiskey blended with aged Tabasco pepper wash and the essence of Tabasco brand pepper sauce. Okay. I'm guessing this is your own form of a packing peanut. Or it's an inflatable doll. Or it's just a bag. I just don't want it to be another one of those. You need to check that package better because I had a firing pin for a 1911 in there. And of course this would... Is this out of your neck of the woods there, New York? Mm-hmm. NIHAP, thank you. Okay, and we're going to put this one away, the Wooks, and not like any of the rest of them weren't, but this one is a very special package, and I am going to use I can't remember the name of this company, Holtzman. I like this one because it's another badass, full tang, it just feels good in the hand. It's a beefy knife, and let's just see where we are on the Tardesius. Oops. Again, it feels sharp. I think I got a rooked piece of paper here, Tardesius. That's all I'm going to say. And this one is for me, and this is from Gun Glutton. And it gurgles when I move it, clap your hands. And the box gurgles when I move it, clap your hands. But at least he didn't send anything through the mail that they consider poor. So if it gurgles when you open it, clap your hands. Did it survive the U.S. Postal Service? Bottle number 1, Buffalo Trace, Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Mm-mm. Bottle number 2. Weller, the original wheated bourbon, special reserve. Now he's restocking me on the Buffalo Trace. Another one that had a coincidence of being something that Ed really liked. He did not originally know that. And then hey, it was kind of like I just had. Oh, there we go. Ever just had something in your hand and 5 seconds later it was no longer in your hand, and then you hold the knife in the suicide position? Be very, very careful. The Year of the Rabbit, a Dragonoff. Of course, I have completely let my humidor skills go to shit. Crap. So I'm going to leave it in here, Gun Glutton, because, and then hopefully properly destroy this thing as late as this weekend. Davidoff. Usually a very fine cigar all on its own. Gun Glutton likes to continuously remind me, and with proof, that you can enjoy both fine cigars and exceptional alcohol without having to, refinance the house kind of stuff. So, thank you for both of these. Put it right here. I'm sure I'll be out there enjoying the fruit cake. Hey, look at this. That Gun Glutton. How did he know that my paper dispenser would run out right here in the middle of the brew review and refreshed? Okay, so yeah, he wanted me and Matt and Miles to partake in the Weller and let him know what we think of it. And I really like this, the Kydex, and then they do a little leather wrap on here just to ensure that it doesn't go anywhere. And it has the I mean, you can lock this thing, so if you want to push your belt just through it and not actually use the push button to flip it through, you can actually adjust the little guys to bring it down or take them out. Actually, right where it is right where it needs to be for me. But like I said, you can lock it. But again, it's going to be a high rider, unless you want to. I don't know. I'll tell you the real steel. They have this nailed by moving the belt height to the top of the blade. That is hands down my favorite. And it actually, by looking at this, if I got a hold of some seatbelt material, I probably could do some converting. So, okay. Gun Glutton, I apologize for not taking a shot right now, but this is almost more than I've had since Sunday night. Christine's trying to tell me that Jane is trying to tell me that I have a continuing aftermath of COVID, and I'm concerned that I might have received some food poisoning from going out to dinner. Sunday night was Bunky's birthday, and we got to a rendezvous as a family once again, and really missed those opportunities. The time that we spend is, you only get so much time, so enjoy it. And it was a fantastic night. But shortly after I got home, I started to feel like somebody was just going like this and pushing my intestines up into my rib cage, and I was just terrible Sunday night. I only went into work because we were starting another phase of our journey on the rebuilding this house, and it was refinishing the floors time, and I'm the one that brings like 35 years of experience of this, and Greg has none. So in the past, if we spent about 5 years since we refinished any hardwood floors, because I don't like to do that anymore, and at the time Greg had no desire to use the drum sander. Too much shit can go bad too quickly, and he's always asked to use the edger, but after back surgeries and this surgery and that surgery, he said, there's no way, so you need to show me how to use the drum. So unfortunately, knowing what I know now, I really wish last Friday I would have assembled the drum, set everything up, and given him his crash course. But that's what I did on Monday. I went in long enough to assemble the drum sander. It has to be hooked directly to the fuse panel in your house, and there's obviously, I mean, if you're a pro at this, then that's really easy, because those two go there and that one goes there. And if you're being redundant, then never mind. But the drive belt from the motor runs the sanding head, and another belt through a tensioner runs the vacuum cleaner on it. And if you've ever rented one and done it yourself, you never rented one that ran at 240. And the reason that they don't rent those is because if you happen to, say, hit that cord, shit goes bad fast. So I had to go in and, quickly put everything together, give them a crash course on don't collide with the wall, feather up, feather down, and above all else, do not hit that cord. And in 35 years, I don't want to sound like I'm bragging, but in over 35 years of refinishing hardwood floors, I have never hit the power cord with the drum sander. And you may say, you're just being cocky or very lucky. No. My first jobs in life was mowing lawns in my neighborhood, and I had an electric lawnmower. So I have running over the cord out of my system. Cord awareness. Not to mention, at the price per foot of a 10 gauge cord, Sharky says, SH, lovely outro, babe. Smile Money says the production crew with the beer selection process, sound effects is top notch. You certainly get what you pay for. Now they handle lightning also. Smile Money, I am glad that you are here. Jeremy, welcome to the Miles Refrigerator Organization channel. And remember, boobs without nipples would be pointless. Cold-Hearted Bastard gives me 2 thumbs up, 2 shots, and 4 pirate flags. Smile Money, sometimes Miles, things are best left unsaid, especially on video. I agree. Cold-Hearted Bastard here, I kinda like Miles till he dissed Missouri. I would not diss anywhere. Actually, I don't. I kind of like Missouri. Pretty decent on believing in the Second Amendment. Unfortunately, the weather was, I wouldn't say it would be a lateral move. It was considerably south of the Northland, but I don't know. It's not a place I would instantaneously rule out like California, Illinois, New York, New Jersey. Cold-hearted bastard says, "Cheers, Miles." What the? Go away. Multi-Gunman says, "F, I am late again." See me self-edit right there? New channel, new me. Mr. 27 says, but am I late? Jeremy, so cool, you got Mike a gun. So sweet. Still have to give it to him. Mike does so much. For me and Christine, and of course, anytime we're doing shooting stuff, it seemed like the least we could do. Seems how he does not own, other than that high point, he does not own anything chambered in 45. And it's like, if you're gonna, 1911 is the only way to go. Tardisius, using gloves is a nice touch. It gives your video the appearance of professionalism. Then, of course, the F-bombs drag it right back into the gutter. Redneck says, greetings, Captain. A little late to the party, but I made it. Appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Then he says, I see Miles is back. Welcome back, Miles. Mr. 27 says, top 37 per review. Watcher here. Then he says, a nice intro, babe. Then he says, hello, Brew Miles. Then he says, sorry about your loss, Brew Miles. Then Salty says, everything is naked, but not everyone sees it. Jolson, this video needs more cowbell. I'll give you a little one right now from the OG cowbell. You know why I know this? Because it says cowbell. So in 3, in 2, in 1. Amen, cowbell. And I am going to the club. I'm going to tell you about this, and I cannot partake in anything in the club because I am already feeling the wrong effects of this. On the Housetop Pratt eggnog style ale. It's actually not disgusting. I like the fact that for the most part things are subtle. Well, here, let me hit you up with the gimmicks so I can see what I didn't grab out of this. Banana, got that. Pear, there is pear in here. Cream of coconut, I said coconut. Vanilla soft serve ice cream. Vanilla beans. Nutmeg, got that. Cinnamon, I did not get the cinnamon. Now that I know that it's there, I'm still not, and I am pretty gosh darn happy about that. This was one, I decided to go ahead and review this one with, the Drecker is just getting me on that top thing. Decided to go ahead and review this without Miles because it was one that he thought sounded kind of disgusting, and all I can say, Miles, if I didn't feel like complete, well, I don't feel like complete horse donkey, but but I really have to watch what I'm eating right now because things go south fast. I'd have the other one. It's pretty good. I'll say it's a beer that is probably best served cold. It's cold in space, and I'm running out of space. Here, let's reach up through the asbestos contaminated pipes and lay this baby down. Okay. Here we go. In the club, there is 3 of you. Rich says, cheers, clubbers. Was afraid you got another strike. So soon. Come on. Come on, man. New channel, new me. We're not going to discuss that stuff. Gunwild says, cheers all. Cheers, Gunwild. And I will also try my best to use my words without using those words. I'll try. I get a little excited sometimes, and then Dinscourge says 40-ounce shot club. Well, Dinscourge, we're going with not today. And 9 seconds. Busting in with 9 seconds to go is Smile Money saying cheers, clubbers. I'm going to hit the button one more time. And we're clear. And a big thank you to the Crazy 8 Moonshiners. Nihap, Gun Glutton, the cigar in a nice neat glass of whiskey sound really good. Whoever sent the hat, that is awesome. The fruitcake, hopefully Miles will enjoy that. And Nihap for the, which I just don't see this. I mean, I still have some of the George Dinkle that I got from Justin, and that's not exactly. You know, I understand that they're supposed to have some really good stuff, but I think the beer is great. Zeus IPA from the Zeus Brewing Company. And Jim, my brother, I will be carrying these upstairs right now for Christine. And just to be professional and thorough, let me hit the refresh button one last time before I sashay out of your guys' evening. Okay, guys, cheers. Thank you. I will try for tomorrow. I didn't think I was even going to make today, but there were so many of you that were wondering if I was still alive that I figured I better have a show, even though you now know this one was a little later than planned because I had some errands to run. But cheers, guys.